From the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA. This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
The Internet of Things, IoT, refers to a system of interrelated, internet-connected objects that are able to collect and transfer data over a wireless network without human intervention. We can describe the Internet of Things, IoT, as the network of physical object things that are embedded with sensors, software, and other technologies for the purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices and systems over the internet. On today's episode, we'll be looking at NITDA's IoT development initiatives for Nigeria. I am Edidion Frank, and this is Nitda Impact.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
You can be a part of this program by logging onto our website www.nitda.gov.ng or all our social media handles displayed right on your screens. Let's begin with what's making the news headlines this week. The Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Pantami, presents first ever NITDA's employment-centric scheme to the Director General of NITDA. The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Pantami, unveiled postage stamps in commemoration of Nigeria's Diamond Jubilee. Here's the news proper. The Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Pantami, has handed two documents containing employment-centric condition of service and service scheme of work and conditions to Director General NITDA. With this, the National Information Technology Development Agency NITDA is expected to operate as a full agency. Kinyose has details.
The Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, said the scheme of work and conditions of service constituted in 2016 is what the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, is expected to continue working with. The minister said this while presenting President Muhammadu Buhari's approved first-ever employee-centric condition of service and scheme of service to the governing board of the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, and management. Pantami said this achievement was possible due to the improvement in the gross rate performance of the ICT sector. The minister cited the Bureau of Statistics reports on the fourth quarter 2020. Gross domestic product (GDP) showed that the sector's efforts have experienced significant growth as it recorded 14.7% growth rate, making it the sector with the highest growth rate.
Without his support as number one citizen of our country, it is difficult to make any significant achievement. So Mr. President has granted the approval of the two documents, and they are all employee centricity, and I believe they will go a long way in supporting the staff of the National Information Technology Development Agency in the area of welfare, capacity building, and many more.
Responding, the Director General of NITDA, Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi, thanks President Muhammadu Buhari for the achievement and applauded the commitment and hard work of the minister while stating that this sector is committed to attracting and retaining highly skilled, motivated personnel under strong supervision.
You changed our mindset. You initiated so many groundbreaking initiatives to transform the agency. You laid the foundation, and today you are completing the job you started while you were in the agency.
The Director General promised to benchmark performance to reward within the agency to ensure effective productivity. NITDA's Chairman Governing Board, Dr. Abubakar Said, and the Director General of NITDA, Malam Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi, received the documents on behalf of the board and management of NITDA. With this achievement, NITDA's welfare status and expectations have been raised in line with President Muhammadu Buhari's National Digital Economy Transformation for a Digital Nigeria. King Yosef Wabuke reporting for Nitda Impact.
The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Pantami, has unveiled two postage stamps produced in commemoration of Nigeria's Diamond Jubilee. The two postage stamps, which come in 100 and 500 naira denominators respectively, are designed with the expression of various indigenous musical instruments promoting Nigeria's cultural heritage. Juliet Dangiwa completes the report.
The Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Issa Ali Pantami, has unveiled and launched two sets of postage stamps produced to commemorate Nigeria's Diamond Jubilee. The two sets of postage stamps comes in 100 and 500 naira denominations, designed with the Nigeria at 60 logo, with expression of various indigenous musical instruments on it, which represent Nigeria's rich cultural heritage.
Part of our effort in transforming NIPOST, recently the Federal Executive Council has approved the establishment of National ICT Park here in Abuja. In that building, we plan to establish what we call ICT and Postal Services Museum.
The minister recalled that the production of the postage stamps was the idea of the Presidential Subcommittee on Diamond Innovations and Change to mark the nation's Diamond Jubilee anniversary.
NIPOST have many properties, but if you visit, you will discover that they are dilapidated. And this is the best time that government will look into NIPOST, rehabilitate and renovate the offices and ensure that NIPOST generates revenue for the federal government of Nigeria or for the Federation, as the case may be.
Also at the unveiling was the Director General, National Information Technology Development Agency, Nitda, Malam Kashifu Inwa Abdullahi, who commended NIPOST for what he called accelerating milestone it achieved in the production of the postage stamp within a short notification from the minister.
NIPOST has a key role to play in terms of the stamp duty and also in terms of the postal or digitizing the postal addresses in general. This is key to digital economy.
Malam Abdullahi noted that the postage stamp will ensure the nation's journey to digital economy in line with President Muhammadu Buhari's National Economy Transformation Agenda for a digital Nigeria. Earlier, Postmaster General of NIPOST, Dr. Ismail Adewusi, noticed that the postage stamps will go a long way in promoting unity of the nation, which he says is very significant.
Unveiling the 60th anniversary stamp of NIPOST, the Honorable Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, Dr. Issa Ali Pantami, says the designs of the stamp is to appreciate the beauty of Nigeria. He calls on all Nigeria to ensure the usage of stamp. From the headquarters of the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy, Mbora, I am Juliet Dangiwa, reporting for Nitda Impact.
Today's special report is on Nitda's IoT development initiatives for Nigeria.
In simple terms, the Internet of Things (IoT) refers to a system of interrelated, internet-connected objects that are able to collect and transfer data over a wireless network without human intervention. The Internet of Things (IoT) can be described as a network of physical objects, things that are enabled with sensors, software, and other technologies for the purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices and systems over the internet. The global market worth for IoT devices increased by 31% year over year to $8.4 billion in the year 2017 and was projected to have reached 30 billion devices by 2020. The global market value of IoT is expected to have reached $7.1 trillion by 2020. In a press statement to mark the World IoT Day celebrated on the 9th of April, the head Corporate Affairs and External Relations at Nitda, Mrs. Hadiza Umar, pointed out the immense significance of IoT, especially in the period of COVID-19 pandemic and the response of the world to the pandemic. The agency posited, quote, "It is an advanced automation and analytics system that leverages the internet, sensing technologies, big data analytics, and artificial intelligence technology to convey complete systems for a data-driven product or service. Innovative IoT devices such as drones can be used to monitor and enforce compliance of government's law on social distancing and prohibiting of mass gatherings during the coronavirus pandemic." End quote. Speaking to us on IoT is Dr. Agu Collins Agu, Director, Corporate Planning and Strategy at Nitda.
As you all know, Nitda is a government parastatal that regulates IT for both public and the private sector. Most importantly, it also develops IT and also carries out advisory services. The Internet of Things falls under areas we call emerging technologies, okay? And then it's also one of the pillars of the fourth industrial revolution. Let me take a typical, very popular open source hardware platform like Arduino Uno board. The Arduino Uno board, if you look at it, typically it can't create tunes, sounds with that. It can't do that. It can't do an alarm or buzzer system. It's non-existent. Unless you have to buy what they call a shield. A shield is like an add-on. That means it will cost extra money. It will cost you extra time to come in. Are you getting me? It has no internet connectivity. So that means that I can't connect to the cloud. I cannot connect to hotspot, everything, except I come in with another add-on shield that has the internet connectivity, which could be a Wi-Fi shield or whatever, what have you. Well, okay, let me even start with the word STEAM. You know, see, we're all used to the word STEM. You know, now we're talking about STEAM. So what we had STEM is what they call analytical thinking. So there's that migration from analytical thinking to creative thinking now. So that's where the A comes in. The A is actually the word for arts. In other words, applications. Meaning that you learn in the environment, not only learning, you are being taught. That's where the skill set comes in. Recall the minister mentioned that if you have a certificate without skill set, then it's actually a challenge. So that arts enables you to apply your skills to solve some of the problems within your immediate surroundings. What does that lead to? It leads to innovation, commercialization, and that drives the digital economy, or some other quarters we call it the knowledge economy. Absolutely. Now, one of our major challenges is also the issue of energy, you know, power, electricity, and what have you. And most of the time, I tell people that no matter how much technology we think we want to apply in Nigeria, the major problem we need to solve is the issue of power, okay? Because you need this power to drive any kind of technology you're bringing here. So power is actually a major showstopper. let me put it that way. When we talk about Internet of Things, as I mentioned, it involves a lot of data. Yes. And nowadays, everything is about data. Even your AI, you can't do AI without data, except maybe it's a low-level AI, maybe using your sensor to detect one or two things, maybe. But the high-level AIs, which matters a lot, we have to do data analytics and what have you, data sets are very, very important. So the question is, how do I acquire this data? That's the first question. Okay. Then the second question is, how do I transmit this data? Then the third question is, how do I make meaning out of this data? Then the fourth one is, how do I plan with the meaning I've made out of this data? Because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
On behalf of Nigeria's digital economy family, the Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, appreciates our highly esteemed President, His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, whose leadership has led to unprecedented demonstrated progress in Nigeria's digital economy sector. This explains why the ICT sector recorded a 14.7% growth rate, making it the sector with the highest growth rate in the fourth quarter of 2020, exceeding the combined rate of the next 5 fastest growing sectors. The establishment of the National Center for Artificial Intelligence and Robotics, the National ICT Park, and the National Digital Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center are positioning Nigeria to benefit significantly from the global emerging technology market. Mr. President's commitment to promoting the NIN has resulted in by far the highest quarterly enrollment since the scheme was initiated in 2007. Mr. President's recent approval of the first ever condition of service and career structure scheme of service for Nitda will further position the agency to become a world-class information technology regulator. For these and many more, we wish to express our heartfelt gratitude to Mr. President for his immense support for Nigeria's digital economy sector.
Here is Malam Kashifu Ino Abdullahi, the Director General Nitda, with this week's Digital Entrepreneur Talk.
Thank you for watching Digital Entrepreneurship Series. You will remember in our last episode, you learned 2 types of entrepreneurship: small and medium enterprise and innovation-driven enterprise entrepreneurship. You also learned that our talk focuses more on innovation-driven enterprise. Today, you are going to learn the essence of innovation-driven enterprise and our initiatives on how they can help accelerate your journey to establish an innovation-driven enterprise business. What is the essence of innovation-driven enterprise? The essence of innovation-driven enterprise is to have the ability to combine innovation and entrepreneurship to create an enormous wealth and large number of jobs. When we talk about innovation, you need to have the following capabilities to understand innovation. You need to have technology essentials. You need to have knowledge of science and engineering. You need to have skills to develop and skills to build new businesses. And when we talk about entrepreneurship, you need to have business essentials. You need to have venture engineering capability. You need to have skills to start and skills to grow. We have different initiatives at Nitda and in our ministry, the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy, that can help you to build this innovation capacity or capability, as well as entrepreneurial capacity. Join us next week to learn more about our initiatives that can help you to increase your innovation and entrepreneurial capacity, as well as to help you accelerate your journey to establish an IDE startup. Thank you for watching.
Up next is our tech tips for the week. Here are 5 social media safety tips. 1. Manage your privacy settings and don't post anything that reveals your personal details. 2. Protect your account with strong passwords and avoid sharing your passwords. 3. Review your content before posting and avoid posting that can be of harm. 4. Do not share your location. And 5. Do not click on suspicious links. On our startup lounge today is Sadat Aliyu, a young Nigerian lady who developed an anti-rape app, Help You app, for reporting cases of sexual abuse. She is equally the founder CEO of Shamrock Innovation. Shamrock Innovation is a women and youth-centric innovation hub in Kano State, Nigeria, providing space for women, youth to collaborate, innovate, explore, create, and provide solutions in business and technology.
Looking at the community, seeing a lot of sexual abuse happening, which mostly women and children are the victims, is actually normally hurts me. One, and seeing actually it's even close. Some of the victims I know personally, so it's kind of, but so I have been looking for a way that how can I be able to help this, and then I say, okay, maybe I should use my skill, and that is how I came up with it. So I'm hoping that this application is going to have a lot of people that will be able to benefit from it, and then we to the victims to be able to get justice, and the criminals also be arrested and convicted on this kind of issues. Yes, so there is complete anonymity because nobody is going to see the details of the victim, on the platform. Actually, I've been getting a lot of positive feedback from people. A lot of good feedback, nothing negative yet. Nothing yet for now, but I'm just hoping that we can be able to help the law enforcement using with our application. Yes, I hope to engage them. It definitely will be. If you have an Android phone, you can be able to download it on Play Store. The name of the application is Helpio, so HELPIO. And then if you have it, then you can either use it. For now, we have English and Hausa. Later on, we'll be having Yoruba and Igbo. So you can be able to, when you go there, you see the list of the things you might need to use the application. It's either you want tips regarding sexual abuse, what is the things, information regarding sexual abuse, or you can be able to see nearby help centers that you can reach out to physically, or you can directly report an abuse anonymously to the organizations registered on the platform, and then also you can talk to experts on the platform.
The goal of Nitda in the development of IoT framework and the deployment of smart city technologies is to ascertain with specificity the immediate and long-term strategies for engaging smart city technologies in Nigeria, and how IoT can be incorporated into health, agriculture, hospitality, smart grid, and energy saving, as well as water supply to improve our quality of life. Nitda's ambition for IoT technology is one where minimal human effort is needed for maximum efficiency. To learn more on how you can benefit from our activities, kindly log on to our website www.nitda.gov.ng or all our social media handles displayed right on your screens. Until we come your way next time, our special appreciation goes to the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Pantami, the Director General of Nitda, Malam Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi, and the entire management and staff of Nitda for this program. I am Edidion Frank. Thanks for watching.